that's somebody telling you not to hang up. Hang up. Don't put in any more money. They are scamming you.
Okay, so this is the guy that tried to defraud us.
My father, he's 67 years old. He was just scammed out of his life savings. Just under 400 grand. I can't even believe it.
Okay, so today we got yet another addition to the scam series. The first of many in 2026, unfortunately, but the scammers aren't stopping, so I'll keep making these videos. I don't want this intro to be too long because I found a ton of clips to go over along with comments from you guys from previous videos. So if you want to be featured on a future video, leave in the comments down below. But let's jump right into one of the worst stories that I've heard so far.
Today was one of the roughest days I've ever had. My father, he's 67 years old. He was just scammed out of his life savings, just under 400 grand. I can't even believe it. He was giving me a ride down the street today, and we were just chatting, and he said his identity had been stolen and that the IRS and the FBI were helping him to recover his identity and protect him from the downfalls of having your identity stolen. He continued to tell me that these scammers told him that the only way to protect his money, he had saved up a large retirement for himself. The only way to protect that money from these people, supposed people who had stolen his identity, were to liquidate all of his assets, buy gold bars, and hand these gold bars off to some people, some strangers who claim they're from the government, put it in a special account, and then once his identity has been protected, he'll get that money back.
Okay, so this clip is much longer, but you could probably guess that he was not talking to the IRS or the government at all, just a bunch of scammers. And he just gave away his entire life savings in the form of precious metals as well, apparently gold bars. And that's how $400,000 evaporates in a blink of an eye. We have a comment from you guys right here. My sister and I have stopped my mom so many times from giving out her personal information to somebody because they said her account's been hacked or she's about to lose access on her files, on her computer, or whatever other reason. I told her if she doesn't start using some common sense, we're gonna take away her internet access. We'll see a few more examples with the older generation getting scammed. I mean, we just saw he was 67, thinking that he was talking to somebody in the government, and he clearly wasn't. Oh man, this is gonna be rough.
Part 3 of LA Fine Dining is a scam and I'm done pretending. If you've been following along with this story, you probably already know about our sad piece of beef Wellington that we got for $140. Now, this is what they served us as our dessert.
I savor it. It's the best part.
Now I'm just waiting for my Swiss Miss milk chocolate.
After the very disappointing main course and the main reason why we booked this place for the beef Wellington, they had the audacity to serve us these 99-cent store Christmas cookies. These cookies were so stale I wouldn't even serve them to my dog. Imagine paying $300 for a meal expecting fine dining and getting garbage food served on pretty plates.
Okay, so at least for me, I just don't understand fine dining. It doesn't matter if I had $100 million. You cannot tell me that a piece of steak that's $100, $200 is really that much better than most other restaurants. I bet it does taste good. I wouldn't argue that the quality would be better than going to Applebee's, but just the insane inflated price, and they didn't even get that in this clip. Terrible beef Wellington and then just a stale cookie at the end, $140 a person. Sounds like a scam to me. We could go over to the comments. The Culver Hotel is a scam on so many levels. So sad they did this to you. Cheesecake Factory would never. Goes pretty well with a video that I made recently talking about restaurants being wildly overpriced, and that also includes any of the high-end or fine dining.
All right, there's something called port outing. It's a scam that they do. It's where they take your phone number and they make it their phone number and they can be you, bro. And they do this all just so they can access your Google, your bank accounts, your Venmo, PayPal, Cash App, whatever it is that you got, dog. That's what they're trying to get into, using your phone number. Oh, so let me tell you where it all began. All right, so yesterday I received a call. They were like, hey, there's somebody on your Boost Mobile account and they were trying to order an iPhone 17s. And we just want to make sure that that wasn't you because it's showing a different address from your address. And I'm feeling all like a smart ass. I'm like, then what's my address then? Man, read it off to me. I'm like, oh, damn. he might be the legit, you know what I'm saying? And I'm like, all right, cool, whatever, you know. And I'm like, he told me, he said, hey, all we need to do is just verify that wasn't you. That's it. That's all we need. I'm like, cool. And then at the end, they're like, all right, we got you all squared away. We're not going to send this out. That's why we do these things. Anyways, we're going to send you the authorization code. We just need that authorization code to make sure that everything's all squared away. I'm like, all right, cool. I guess we straight. Gave him the authorization code. Dog. That was the worst thing I could have done in my entire life, bro.
Okay, so before we get into the rest of the clip, we have a comment from you guys. My rule for unknown numbers is that if it's truly important, they'll call and leave a message. No voicemail, no attention given. However, this seems to be the next step in these sort of scams. They're spoofing phone numbers now, along with having even more information about you, like your address. So this is becoming extremely dangerous and a lot more common, but we'll finish off with the clip.
At 7 o'clock this morning, they tried to take everything. First off, they got my wife's phone, they SIM swapped it, so they were able to get into her account, SIM swap it, and now they have her number. They got into her Google, her Klarna, her Venmo. They were opening loans. They were doing all kinds of stuff just off of a phone number, bro. And you know, I'm not the only dumb. I mean, I ain't gonna lie, I'm a dumb, but I'm not the only one on this planet, bro. Somebody could fall for this. All I'm asking you is just share it. Let somebody know, like, just to raise awareness, because there's something as simple as a code. Now they have your phone number, and apparently everything relies on a phone number. That's basically your identity, bro.
So now two-factor authentication isn't nearly as good as what it was. And there's a clip up on screen right now that's in the news that was almost the exact same situation. Scammers called someone impersonating Wells Fargo. He transferred all of his money out of the bank account and is just completely screwed. They could get so much information out of you now, along with doing a very solid job and making it look like they're a bank. All of this is just getting to be way too much. We have another comment from you guys right here. As a Gen Xer, I really don't understand how so many of my counterparts are thinking that they're in a relationship with a celebrity. We've talked about that several times in the past. It's just tricking so many people right now. I don't know how you could honestly believe that you're in an online relationship with Brad Pitt, but believe me, it is working. People are getting fleeced left and right. But talking about relationships, we could go over to the next clip that I still think is a scam, just wasting your time and lying to you, trying to sell you a product.
I'm headed to go call off my engagement with my fiance right now. I'll see if he wants the ring back. I don't think he will. He'll probably tell me to keep it, and I'll probably just sell it and use
136,000 likes for a story that's not true. That girl's not going to go and call off her engagement. She's probably not engaged, or she's married. Who knows? If you are listening to a story about cheating, about something salacious, about a girl best friend coming back into the picture, and in that video, at any point you hear the words spicy cubes, it's an ad. 136,000 people fell for that ad. 136,000. Now, Miss Girl has no caption. She has no hashtags. She has no hashtag ad. She has no ad on the video itself. So I will be reporting her to the FTC because that's illegal.
They mentioned spicy cubes halfway into the video too. It makes me angry. And that's just the new version of guerrilla marketing. Get you hooked in for 15-20 seconds, but if you know what you're looking for, you now realize that they're just completely wasting your time. Spicy cubes, Cheater Buster, Tinder Finder, they drive me crazy. The Cheater Buster ads make me so mad. And if you don't know what I'm talking about, we have a clip up on screen right now. When you search your boyfriend's name and find out he's still texting his ex every night, even on the nights he held you and said you were the only one. You go over to the description, get the answers with Truth Search. Scariest thing is a man pretending he's in love while doing the most unloving thing behind your back. Truth Search again. I do like that when we go over to the comments, people are calling it out. Hidden ads are illegal. Undisclosed ads are illegal, mind you. Why is every single video an ad now? Here's a different one, not talking about relationships, tearing up because I could finally pay off my student debt. And if you go over to the account, it just looks like it's run by a script, just random numbers and letters finding the bag, even the one you didn't know existed. I do also want to point out that if you caught it at the very beginning of that clip, you could clearly see when the woman hit record and then a second later spontaneously just started crying. It just looks so bad and adds to the fact that almost nothing online is organic anymore. Speaking of that, we could take a look at some of the data with fake accounts on social media.
Breaking: almost half of all activity on Instagram is fake, and this is according to documents from Meta itself. This is the information that's coming to light in Meta's current antitrust trial. A few years ago, a Meta executive sent an email to Instagram CEO warning that 40% of all engagement on Instagram was fake. Much of the fake engagement on Instagram is coming from bots. So in other words, Instagram is becoming another Twitter, which is now known, of course, as X. And that Meta executive was extremely concerned about the public finding out about all of the fake engagement on Meta. Specifically, the executive worried that, quote, a loss of public trust is the greatest threat that Meta has.
We'll go right over to the comments. This app is the exact same. The only surprise is that they're saying 40%. It really does seem like a majority of comments on celebrity social media posts on all platforms are bots. That's a very good point, making it look like they're way popular than they actually are. Not nearly as many people care about celebrities in today's world. The dead internet theory is no longer a theory at this point, and it truly is on all platforms. There's even bot comments on this video probably. And this goes very well with the next clip.
Have you guys been encountering this thing on Facebook Marketplace that's a total scam where somebody will have like this item really listed for cheap, like mostly couches, and you'll go to like contact them, want to pick them up, and they're like, okay, put a X amount deposit before you come pick it up. And it's literally like, no, we're coming same day to pick it up. That makes no sense. But it's a total scam. I just didn't even know this existed until I was like looking for furniture.
Okay, so this is a pretty common scam. I feel like most people know about it. If you do give them a deposit, they'll just disappear and block you. You'll lose however much money you gave them. But what I did think was funny is that all of the bot accounts definitely got the script, the keywords, whatever she put in her video, because you go over to the comment section and it's just adding all of these random gurus. Thank you for handling everything with such care, expertise, and commitment. Random account restored mine even without an appeal option. Now it's a mixture between random gurus and selling more software, but has absolutely nothing to do with the video, and a very good example of the earlier clip with 40% of online activity being entirely bots. And to add on top of this as well, we have another comment from you guys. The ad straight after your video was an AI generated scam video. I bet you're seeing the exact same thing on this current video. But let's take a look at the next clip and see if you find anything off.
I lost $58,000 in Bitcoin after falling for a fake crypto investment scheme. Everything about it seemed so convincing. The website had real-time charts, there were fake reviews everywhere online, and their support team made me believe my money was safe. At first, I could even withdraw small amounts.
Okay, so we're cutting it off there. If you didn't notice, that was a completely AI generated video. They just have a JPEG of some random woman and they make her start saying whatever they want. This one's trying to sell you yet another product. Surprise, surprise, you go over to the comment section, it's the exact same thing. It's all bots, all scams. And we'll take a look at the actual account. Apparently 80,000 followers, team of certified ethical hacker. It's a team of a singular hacker. Click the link below to message us for help. And just a couple of videos you could see, it's all AI generated. Again, 80,000 followers and getting about 30 views per video. Basically non-existent. The entire thing is just a scam. But I couldn't help myself. We'll take a look at a little bit more of the AI slop. Okay, morning has passed. I need to see all of your AI scam presents, please and thank you. And this is what people got for Christmas. My mom fell for that book mug. My 7-year-old literally screamed, "Oh no, that's AI," when she opened it. A K-pop sweatshirt. I have the worst one. It's a screaming red man. AI pickle slippers. Please enjoy my Labubu Dubai chocolate bar. Oh man. AI Glinda poster of myself. My parents got me AI pictures of my dog. My poor mom thought it was a knit sweatshirt. My stepdad fell for the crystal mug. I mean, that's a classic from last year. I got the AI crystal mug that was going viral months ago, so that's still going on. But here's another example of that knitted sweater. Help, my dad bought my mom presents for Christmas, and they're all AI generated. It obviously looks a lot nicer in the photos, and then when you actually get it, it's just a really low quality polyester print. My dad was very upset this Christmas to find that the Tiffany lamp he bought my mom from Facebook was fake and it was just AI, with a really rough looking dog lamp. But some people are almost embracing this, making it way more common, and in my opinion will just increase these scams. Why does my grandma have a bunch of AI photos of us around the house? You couldn't have just taken normal photos with smartphones? I mean, everyone has one nowadays. This kind of stuff only seems to be getting worse and worse. But we'll transition over to, of course, we had to have the car section of this video. People love to scam when we're talking about vehicles.
Got a customer that came in, want to praise their Ram TRX, title in hand. That's rare. This is what the Raptor should have been. V8 supercharged motor, carbon fiber interior. Oh, we got a total loss here. 2021 Ram TRX. It has about 35,000 miles, but it's a total loss vehicle. It was reported total loss in 2023. What you can do is when there's a total loss, you copy the VIN, you just type it in Google, and it'll show you what the car looked like from the damage. Some of these you got to pay, but there are some places where you can go, like BidFax. Somebody bought this for $30,825 back in 2023. I know my screen protector's bad. Leave me alone. That's what it looked like. Look at the front of that. That's really bad. Probably some possible frame damage.
And yeah, especially when you're going to a dealership, I don't know how you wouldn't think they'd look up the VIN. Just trying to hide that, make it look like there was no damage whatsoever, even though it's a salvage. It was destroyed. But you could take this another step. He found out about it because of the VIN. And then we have videos like this up on screen. VIN swaps, $600 each, and a Telegram link. Now clearly, this is not legal whatsoever, but there are a lot more ways to scam you on a vehicle than you think. Don't forget to roll back the miles. The criminality of the world is increasing rapidly, I agree. I just saw someone doing mile rollbacks now and I'm seeing VIN swaps. The world is telling me something. And people have been doing that for a while now, especially with the modern vehicles, and they all have iPad screens. They have pieces of equipment that could change whatever they want in the car.
Okay, so this is the guy that tried to defraud us. So yesterday morning I got a phone call. And it seemed super normal. Phone rings like 9 o'clock in the morning, guy answers, says, hey, I want to buy this one truck. He wanted to buy our 2025 Rebel. And I noticed he was from Ohio. So and the fact that he didn't ask any questions about the truck kind of set up a little bit of a, spidey sense was going off. Maybe he wasn't real. So I told him, I said, okay, send me a picture I need a picture of your driver's license. I need a credit app, picture of your driver's license, and then a selfie of you holding the driver's license, which he sent over. He texted them to me right then. They all looked legit. I got to a point where I was like, man, maybe this is our actual person. But then I started looking at the photo and something just looked a little bit off. So we took the photo, uploaded it into ChatGPT, and the ChatGPT came out and said that it's highly likely that the photo was edited. And sure enough, as we looked closer and dove into it, it definitely looks fishy.
So now we're at the point where we're using AI to find out if other people are using AI to scam. What is this world coming to? The photo did look pretty rough right off the bat, but with the advancements of this technology in the future, I mean, just taking a look back a couple years, what those AI videos look like in 2021, 2022, they were terrible. And now in 2026, they're tricking a ton of people. What is it going to look like in 2030? I am not looking forward to that whatsoever.
If that's somebody telling you not to hang up, hang up. Don't put in any more money. They are scamming you. I promise you.
It's an open secret at Circle K's across the country. People getting scammed at crypto ATMs inside the stores, like this man in Longwood, Florida.
It's a scam.
He's scamming you out of your money,
He's
sir.
scamming you out of your money. So we're trying to prevent that and stop you from doing it. He's going to take your life savings from you.
Don't let him do that.
Wait a minute. I just wait. Don't hit done yet. Don't. We have a detective on the way. Please don't.
Crypto ATMs let people buy Bitcoin using cash, but the machines can charge high fees on transactions scam or legit. And the machines provide a convenient way for scammers to steal people's money all across the U.S. CNN and ICIJ reviewed more than 150 cases of scams using crypto ATMs inside Circle K's. Dozens of Circle K employees tell us they know about the problem of crypto scams, and some even alerted their management.
So far, he's put $22,000.
I just don't want any error to happen.
You have not purchased anything. No, he has put $22,800.
The retailer has kept the machines in its stores and even renewed a deal with Bitcoin Depot earlier this year.
So we have people consistently getting scammed with these crypto ATM machines, and Circle K does not care whatsoever. They're definitely making money renewing the contract, and once you put your cash into crypto and send it to somebody else, it is gone. There is no way you're getting it back. You're just completely screwed. I mean, it's getting so bad that we have police officers pleading with people to not put any more money in. This is crazy. Now, this next one is short and sweet, but still just a reminder when we're talking about any of these influencers and gurus.
I don't know how people fall for this, but anyone on TikTok who's saying they're going to help you make money if you just buy their course or something like that, they're full of it. They're lying to you. Do you want to know how I know they're lying? If I suddenly became rich, the last thing I'd want to do is sell TikTok courses to people.
And I'd like to piggyback off of that. Say you find some weird niche that you could start making money online, and it genuinely works. Let's just say it's dropshipping, even though that's very oversaturated. You find a couple products that nobody's selling, and you're just raking in the cash. Why would you tell anybody else about that, even if it is in a course? You would just make more competition for yourself, and in the long run, lose money. Most people who actually make that kind of money just shut up and don't say anything about it. So when you see the e-commerce courses, the crypto, the Airbnb, I mean, there are so many different types of courses. They're just selling you a dream, and a majority of the time, you'll just end up losing money. I'm going to start selling courses on how to not get scammed by people that are selling courses online. As funny as that is, I bet it would be pretty profitable. No, this isn't true. I made my first 20 million just this last month. If you want to know how, just reply to this comment. So this person is making bank selling this product, and they're dying for more competition? Really? That's exactly what I was talking about. No one in their right mind would ever actually do that.
Which TikTok health trend has been most upsetting you lately? Not a TikTok trend, but for some reason, I don't know why, it's been flooding my feed. Tell me in the comments if it's been popping up for you. Dr. Andrew Huberman has been all over my feed with advertisements targeting me with this AG1 athletic green stuff. I would occasionally enjoy seeing a Huberman clip where he has an expert on and they talk about something medical wise. But now when I see a Huberman clip, it's just an ad for AG1, which is ridiculous. It's not something I would ever recommend to anybody. Eat a vegetable, eat a fruit. Why am I so stressed out?
So we've gone over AG1 a couple times on my second channel. If you don't know what it is, it's just another powder advertised as the best thing ever. It's got every vitamin and nutrient you could think of. It'll help you in so many ways. All you need to do is buy this product that is wildly expensive. And many experts have dug into the ingredients, and for the price you're paying, it is not worth it whatsoever. But they get a very popular social media figure to just hammer out ad after ad. I can't imagine how much they paid him. And if you're looking up anything health-wise, medical field, fitness content, you're just going to see those advertisements over and over again, all for a product that's just not worth it. Now we'll go over to a couple clips that definitely prey on people who are desperate in this economy, and unfortunately tricks a lot of people.
I'm a fraud analyst for a bank, and the biggest scam that I see in my day-to-day life is usually false employment scams. These are often fake employers putting up fake job applications on things like Indeed, and whenever you fill out the application, they take your information, and oftentimes they'll contact you telling you that you got the job. They'll send you a check that they want you to deposit into the account, so that way you can use that money to purchase the items to facilitate the job they're hiring you to do. Then whenever you send that money back to them or do whatever they ask you to do, that check that you deposited ends up bouncing, and then that leaves you responsible for the money and putting you negative most likely. If you ever get a check as part of a job application, it's probably not real. Don't deposit it.
We could go right over to the comments. Someone tried to do this with me. The creator responded, "They almost got me when I was 18, but I didn't deposit the check." And in this climate, the terrible job market, you have people so desperate for any type of work. This is running rampant right now, even though it does seem like an obvious scam. Another issue a lot of people are dealing with right now is the housing problem.
I don't want anyone to learn this the hard way, so let me tell you. If you see a TikTok account that's like NYC Real Estate, and they are posting a video of an apartment that looks unbelievable, and the price is lower than you've ever seen, it's because that apartment is actually unbelievable, because it's not real. And they're just trying to get you to give you their phone number or your email or something so they can just spam you and put you on a list.
I still can't believe how many people fall for it. I always see so many comments. Still available, I'm interested. It's literally a Soho 2-bed for $18.90. It would be significantly more than that if it was real. And the message me on WhatsApp, just trying to get you onto another platform to scam you. But we got another comment from you guys right here. My sister's a banker. She constantly deals with people who are getting scammed. Most of the time she can stop them, but sometimes people don't want to hear it. Hopefully these videos help some people out, will enlighten them to some of the scams that I've seen, but like always, there are some you just can't talk out of their choices. We're going to finish off this video with a couple of examples that I think still are scams, maybe not in the same realm of what we've seen today, but still a ton of ways companies will nickel and dime you for everything you have.
I am at my family dentist, the one that I went to growing up, and they said I have no cavities. I went to get a second opinion. They said I had no cavities. And this other place said I had 9 cavities, and they had the drill vroom, vroom, ready to drill my mouth open. And they said I was gonna have to take off work from like the jaw pain.
How much money do you think it would cost to fill in 9 cavities? Whether you have insurance or paying out of pocket, that dental office would make a pretty penny off of you. But luckily she went to a family dentist to get a second opinion, and she was about to get completely ripped off. Aspen Dental is a scam as well. Always stick to family dentists, not these big corporate companies. Aspen Dental told me I needed 7 root canals and 3 cavities filled. I got a second opinion and only needed 1 cavity filled. Insane. That's just unbelievable to me.
So many big companies are just becoming total scams. I don't feel compelled to vent about this stuff, too often, but I've been done so dirty. So many slimy, scummy things have been done to me over the past just 2 to 3 days by big companies that I need to talk about it. I need to vent about it. And I'll give 2 really good examples. The first one is I need to renew my passport, and I get Clear Plus for free. I go to the airport. The Clear Plus line is usually longer than the TSA pre-check line, so I don't even use it. I just use TSA pre-check anyway. But I saw that if I renewed my passport, which I need to do, I could get 10% off, and it could be an expedited service for Clear. I was like, oh, save some money, save some time, perfect. Like, why not do it this way? I pay them, 200 and something bucks, fill it out, and I do all the things they tell me to. I get to the form, and they're like, oh, you also need to pay for like shipping. And I was like, okay, seems fine, like I guess it's expedited, I'll pay an extra like $25 for shipping, whatever. I fill it all out, and they get, here's your packet. Now you can pay the government another 200 bucks, and then you have to mail it to them. And I was like, well, first of all, I'm eligible to renew this thing online. Why the am I mailing it to someone? And then I get this like white glove concierge person who like reaches out to me, like, let me know if you have any questions. I'm like, I paid you $200. I thought I was paying for the fee. What's going on here? Like, oh, you pay us $200, and you also pay the government $200. I was like, that, give me a refund. I can fill out a form myself. I don't need to pay someone $200 to fill out a form for me. And then they're like, oh, you're actually not eligible for the refund. You actually need to talk to someone to see if we can manually potentially approve it for you.
Oh man. I feel like everybody has experiences like this where you're just getting hit with extra fees, hidden costs, that at the beginning you thought you were getting a good deal, but in the end you're actually paying way more. One of the examples that I can remember right off the bat is the last time that I went to the eye doctor to get my prescription. I wear contacts and my vision was getting a little blurry, so I went there and got the test. However, they wouldn't give me my actual prescription numbers unless I bought either glasses or contacts from them. Because if you did have those numbers, you could go over to a company online and get it way cheaper. So I had to pay extra money just to get it, and then I'm able to buy it myself off of 1-800-CONTACTS or something like that. Just slimy tactics from companies all across the board. But that's all I got for you guys today. Let me know what you guys think in the comments down below. YouTube thinks you'll like this video popping up on screen right now, but hopefully you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, please leave a like, and I'll talk to you guys later.